From William, dear wise one, my wife and I go to church together and actively participate in a community group associated with the church. We're in bed by 8 every night. We rarely drink. Recently, my wife has decided that certain activities we did and shows that we watched were evil and or immoral. Chiefly among the shows is Game of Thrones, although there are some others that I thought were just lighthearted sitcoms that she has put under scrutiny. I understand why she may object to Game of Thrones because of sex and murder, but what really bothers me is that she says that my faith is not genuine if I continue to watch these shows. She conflates Game of Thrones with pornography, while I feel that it mirrors the human experience. I think the key is not being absorbed into lust. What is your opinion on this situation and how some non-Christian works of art fit into a Christian life? I'm worried that my wife will keep damning everything we have in common until there's very little between us. Soon the only thing that will be acceptable will be bland Christian rock. Please give me your advice. I don't know what to do. Well, I have two responses to this. One is, I've said this repeatedly, that Christian art, conservative art, does not look like Christian life or conservative life. The greatest Christian art is filled with sex and violence. The work that really changed my life, that put me on a path toward Christianity, is Dostoevsky's Crime and Punishment, which is about an axe murderer who falls in love with a prostitute. Okay, so that's what it's about. You couldn't sell that at Crossways or any of the other Christian bookstores, and yet it is the greatest Christian novel ever. I think Game of Thrones, I have theological problems with Game of Thrones, but I think it is a brilliant work. Parts of it, especially early on in the middle, were just brilliant, although there was exploitative sex in it. So that just depends on who you are and how you react to that. But so that's the first thing. So I don't agree with your wife. The second thing is, you got to get control of your house here. You are the leader in this house, and your wife is nagging you, and she is being censorious, and she is behaving extremely badly. You are supposed to be the leader in this house. And if I were in this situation, I would sit down with my wife, and in the kindest possible terms, I would say to her, my darling, I am the head of this household. I'm not asking you what shows I should watch. You don't have to watch Game of Thrones. You are free to watch whatever you want, but I don't want to be nagged. I will not accept being nagged. I will not accept being told what to watch. And I don't care whether you think I'm a Christian or not, because I know what my faith is. I would not want to see any frowny faces. I don't want to see any cold shoulders. I don't want to see any rolled eyes. Get your act together and be a wife. If you want to show me your Christian faith, learn what it says about being a wife in the Bible, because she is really riding you, pal, and you should not accept that in your own home.